What is up, everybody? Chocobo vs. TV here today. So we're gonna talk about two things in one. We're gonna talk about the Nintendo Direct, my thoughts on the Direct, and also the whole Mario movie controversy. There's a lot of controversy about the casting for the Mario movie. So I was gonna make that a separate video, but I'm like, nah, I might as well make it the same video. I'm not gonna make two different videos about that, but yeah, let's talk about this Direct. This came out of nowhere. Nintendo just said, "Hey, we're just releasing Direct tomorrow. Be ready." And I was like, I wasn't ready because I was at work, so I wasn't able to see this live. I had to see like the pre-recorded version and watch it like when I got off work. But definitely interesting. A lot of stuff was filler. Like they showed a lot of filler. Like it was like DLC for games like Hyrule Warriors. Didn't care about that. It's like I'm pretty sure Hyrule Warriors is probably a great game to some people. I didn't really care for it. Like the Warriors game is kind of like once you play one, you play them all of them. It's just like a different setting for each one. Monster Hunter Rise got DLC, which I don't care about that game. I mean, it looks cool. Like, it looks like this dragon thing. It looks pretty cool, but I don't care about Monster Hunter Rise whatsoever. Now, if it was Monster Hunter Stories, it's a different ballgame because I love Monster Hunter Stories, but I don't care about Monster Hunter Rise whatsoever. What else do they have? That Mario Party game, I guess they're getting more content for that. I think they're doing more DLC. But I'm like, is the game even out yet? That Mario Party, that new one that is coming out, like what is that one? Let me see if I can try to skip forward to it. Um, I don't know. So it's a Mario Party game. I don't know. It looks interesting, I guess. Chocobo Racing. I kind of want to play this game. I'm not gonna lie. I just wish it was like mainly like regular. Like who are these characters? There's a few notable characters like the mage and the chocobo, but I don't know the rest of these characters. It was like more recognizable Final Fantasy characters. This would be a banger. Like they had like Sephiroth, Cloud, and like the Final Fantasy characters that we knew. I don't know who these random characters are besides like the mage and the chocobo. I don't know who these characters are. So I don't know how I feel about this because I kind of wish it was the main characters in this game, but I don't know. I might have to check this out. This looks pretty cool to me. I love kart racing games, so yeah. Like, who are these characters, bro? So I don't know. I don't know who these characters are. I kind of wish they had the mainline characters, but that is Chocobo Racing. I kind of want to get that. Let's see what else they had. They had like a lot of random stuff, like a tabletop card game. This Kirby game right here. This Kirby game looks freaking insane. It's like a Mario Odyssey 3D Kirby game. It looks pretty cool. I didn't know I wanted a 3D Kirby game, but I'm glad they are making one. This looks pretty interesting. It's like this apocalyptic setting, and like it's not gonna be in like the dream world thing. It's like apocalypse setting or something like almost like The Last of Us or something like that. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. This looks pretty cool. I'm actually excited about this one, so I'm gonna get this when it comes out. I'm gonna look more into that one, but it comes out spring 2020. Let me see what else they had. Animal Crossing. I don't care about that. I must have missed this one. Apparently, it's like a Mickey game, or I don't know. I must have missed that game. Dying Light 2, the cloud version. So they had Dying Light 2 shown on the cloud. I just kind of like I don't care about. It's like okay, the regular Dying Light as well too on the Nintendo Switch. It's like I'm gonna get this game on either my Xbox Series X or PS5. I don't care about playing this on the cloud. I don't care about that. Metroid Dread, they advertised that. Nintendo Switch Online. Let's talk about that one. This is a pretty controversy right here. So they are not only with the Nintendo Switch Online, you pay $2 for a month. They are adding Nintendo 64 games and also Sega Genesis games as well. I'm trying to skim through some of this stuff. You see the Mario 64 and Yoshi stories, Dr. Mario. A lot of these games I want to play. Like I wouldn't mind playing this, but it's the additional cost. Or like they haven't named the price, but you got to pay extra for. It's like a subscription DLC. You call it expansion pass. So I don't know how much they're charging for this. How much actually they want you to pay for this membership? It's gonna be like $10 extra, $20 extra. I don't think they can do 20. Maybe $10 extra. I don't think they can do 20. 20 is a rip off. But and it also Sega Genesis games. This is intriguing me. Even though honestly, I have a computer, I can probably play all these games on an emulator, but I want to pay Nintendo money to play these games for some reason. And I want to play it with the actual controllers because they give you controllers as well, which are $50 each, which is kind of pricey, but I kind of want both of them. Let's see. Let's skip through some of that stuff. Here are the controls right here. Let me see. I'll skip it. Go back. Okay, Nintendo 64 controller, which I hated the 64 controller when I think about it now. That's a horrible design, but I want to get this to play these old school Nintendo 64 games on them. And hopefully they got Dunk. I'm pretty sure they have Dunk Kong 64. That's like the mainline game they should have. But these cost $50 each. Like, does it cost that much to make these controllers, bro? Or are they just profiting off this? I'm pretty sure they just making a huge chunk of profit off these controllers. Like, seriously, why are they charging $50 for these controllers? But I'm probably gonna get both of them. I'm gonna just wait and let myself get ripped off. I'm gonna get both of these controllers because I want to play those games and how they classically was the controller they were meant to be played on. I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna use the Nintendo Switch controller for these. So I'm gonna buy both of these controllers. But yeah, there's like it's kind of like I don't know, man. Like Nintendo is charging us for ROMs. I don't know why they just don't release all the games, like all the Nintendo 64 games at once. Like why is this a subscription service? Why not just release them? Like I can just buy each game I want to play on the service. I wish they kind of just did that, but Nintendo is gonna be Nintendo. So that is that. Let me see what else they announced. Nintendo Switch Online, which I'm okay with. Like I said, like my main gripe is it's gonna be extremely expensive, but I'm okay with. I'm okay with it though. It is what it is. Um, the Mario movie. I guess we'll talk about the Mario movie. Now let's talk about the Bayonetta first. Let's talk about Bayonetta, then let's talk about the Mario movie first. So Bayonetta, people were concerned and worried if this game was even coming out because of that one tweet that the director said that everything was fine, everything is okay. Then soon after, we saw like a thing where the voice actress who played Bayonetta didn't even know like what she said she didn't even do any lines yet for the game. So I don't know if she was like on some MCU type stuff where the actors were like they don't know what's going on with the project. You know, a lot of them like to say they don't like they say they have no idea what's going on with the project. You know, they working on the project, they know what's going on. So I don't know if that was a situation like that, but it was very concerning for Bayonetta fans about what was going on with this game. But they officially showed some gameplay, which is like every Bayonetta fan had a sigh of relief when they showed this gameplay because it's like, hey, everything is working, everything's just fine like they said. Like this game looks pretty great. Yeah, it comes out I think next year. I think they said next year, so I'm looking forward to this game when it comes out. It looks really great. So, concerns are averted. It looks like everything's in great shape. Like, okay, so now the movie. Let's talk about that movie now. It got people up in arms about the casting. So let me get to it. Nintendo is doing an animated movie. One thing I gotta point out, this is animated. A lot of people that were freaking out was I don't know why I don't get it, but let's get into the casting of this Mario movie. Let's see, is it gonna show this? Okay, so Chris Pratt as Mario. Whoa, the internet got into an outrage. I'm like, when did people just start? When did people start hating Chris Pratt now? It's like this is news to me. They like, why the hell is this guy Mario? And I'm like, really? Are we really tripping about this guy being Mario? We don't like, y'all don't like Guardians of the Galaxy? Y'all don't like the new Jurassic Park movies? It's like, when did people hate Chris Pratt all of a sudden? I don't get it. But it's like all the actors they chose. I got a full list of all the actors they chose. All the actors they chose. I'm like, I like all these people. Like Chris Pratt, I like the movies that he's in. And Taylor Joy, I never heard of her before. I don't know what she's been in, but Charlie Day, that guy is in the what movie is that? Horrible Bosses. I love that guy in the Horrible Bosses. He's funny. Jack Black, he's a classic. He's been doing comedy movies since like the 90s or 2000s. It's like Keegan Michael Key, that guy is hilarious too from the Key and Peele show and that Keanu movie. That guy is hilarious. I'm looking like all these people I like are funny. All these people, they got an all-star cast of just funny people. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. And a lot of these people, they grew up with Mario they probably played Mario games as a kid and grew up with this, so they know the franchise. So I don't know why people are so concerned about this movie. They're thinking that this is gonna be a train wreck, but I think this is gonna be like I think this is gonna be a gold mine at the box office. To be honest, it's like all these famous actors, these funny people as well, like an all-star cast of actors, and people are just the internet is just freaking out. Like I'm definitely in the minority apparently because I think this casting is amazing. The major complaints people had was that you got the main actor who played the Mario, who played the voice of Charles Martinet. he played the voice of Mario before in the past in the previous games, but is he really a voice actor though? Like, let me see if I can get his face. This guy. He replays the voice of Mario in the previous games with are people, but I think the most lines he has ever said is me. It's a Mia Mario. It made some sound effects. Is he really an actor like that? Like to be honest, is he an actor? I don't know if he's an actor or not like that. So I mean, I'm kind of understand why they got an actual actor to do Mario. It makes sense to me. Like he's Chris Pratt is an actual actor. It's like the other guy. I don't think he's an actor at all. I don't think he's even a voice actor like that. Like, does he play other? Does he do other characters, or does he do like actual voice acting, or is just that one Mario character? He just makes sound effects. I'm like, if you're making a movie, you just want your uncle doing the sound effects, or do you want an actual actor to voice the character? So, I know I'm in a minority because the internet freaked out about this casting thing. I thought the casting was great. Like all these people, like I said, I like in other movies. I like these people are just funny. Jack Black especially like in the Jumanji remake. I think this guy's hilarious. Like I said, I think this guy's hilarious too as Toad. I was cracking up, and then we was in Toy Story 4 as well too. He's the character in Toy Story 4. So yeah, you got an all-star cast of funny people. So I just don't get it. The internet was freaking out. I see a lot of people in the gaming industry, especially like people with blue check marks, saying like, "What is Nintendo doing? Is Nintendo drunk?" But then again, I'm like, are we really comparing this new Mario movie, which is an animated film by the people who do the Minion movies, which are like the Minion movies always do extremely well in the box office. Like I think they know what they're doing at this point, especially modern day video game movies, because like video game movies don't have a good track record of being good, especially like the early ones. Like that first Mario movie was absolutely horrible. Like I think all the video game movies, all those first generation video game movies are freaking horrible. I'm like, people like them because they was a kid, that's all they had, but those movies were terrible. Even like Mortal Kombat, it was like people brag. Like, I'm like, I like Mortal Kombat, the original one too, but that movie was garbage. I'm like, if you look at it now as an adult, it's like it's not that great. It's really not. Um, Street Fighter, all those movies. I think the only like really good one was like the Pokemon, the first movie. That was like the only first like that was the first like real good video game movie adaptation. But the rest of them, the first ones, I was like it was awful. It was clearly awful. But this one looks good. It's like you got people who grew up with the Mario franchise is actually in this movie. Like I'm pretty sure Seth Rogen, Jack Black, Keegan-Michael Key, Chris Pratt. They all grew up with the Mario character and franchise. So it's like pretty sure it's gonna be a good hand. So that's enough of the Mario stuff. Like I said, I know most people on the internet is freaking out about the whole Mario cast, and I think it's fine, man. It's like they wanted to give respect to that one Charles Martinet for doing the voices, but I don't think he can do an entire movie. I legit don't think he can do an entire movie by saying it's the most lines that Mario says is to be a Mario and some sound effects. Like really, we want to have that guy. I don't know. We want to have that guy do the actual voicing of the character the entire movie. I don't know. That just doesn't make sense to me. And I kind of think Nintendo. I think the directors thought the same thing. Like, sure, we'll give you your respect, we'll give you your flowers, and how you do some cameos because you're the voice of Mario. You made all this happen, but still, I'm like, I don't think he can do an entire movie. I'm just being honest, but yeah, like I know the internet was freaking out about this. Making memes, the memes on the internet are going crazy with Chris Pratt as Mario. They're just going out with the memes at this point. Like the memes are insane, but people are not happy about this. And it's like, uh, yeah, I can see some of these comments. Like, people are just losing it. They're not happy with this. Danny DeVito. People, I'm like, the people know this is an animated movie, right? I don't know. People think this is a live action movie. They want people to look like the actual characters to be the characters, which makes no sense to me. So you just need that voice to play the characters. So it's like okay. But I'm gonna conclude it right here. Overall, I think the show was pretty great. I definitely enjoyed the Nintendo showcase. Definitely a big W for Nintendo. Yeah, they showed Bayonetta gameplay. They showed the Mario movie. They showed a lot of stuff I'm interested. Like the Kirby game looks phenomenal. The Nintendo Switch Online service. Kind of mad you got to pay a little bit more for those. They added DLC to a subscription service, or make another membership tier for the Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis games. But I am happy I get to play all these Nintendo games on one platform. Hopefully, we can just get them all like GameCube and Wii and all the other Nintendo systems on one platform finally. Hopefully we could just get to that point. But yeah, this is a good showcase in my opinion. It's like stuff I actually want to buy. I'm looking forward to buying. So definitely impressed by the showcase. Like I said, big W for Nintendo. Um, just came out of nowhere too. Like I said, just announced it one day, we're doing a direct the next day, and that's that. So definitely a big W. A lot of games looking forward to. So concluded right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video. As always, thanks for watching and peace.